It all began with the simple act of a thrown stone, a sound that would echo through the corridors of history. The year was 1947, a time of great change in the world. In the stark and barren landscape near the Dead Sea, a young Bedouin shepherd searching for a lost goat happened upon a series of caves dotting the limestone cliffs. Curious, he tossed a stone into one of the dark openings and was startled by the sharp sound of shattering pottery. He did not know it then, but that sound was the breaking of a long silence. The world was about to receive a treasure it had long forgotten, a library that had slept for nearly 2,000 years. Inside that cave, or sectarian texts. To understand the connection between the scrolls and the gospel, we must first try to understand the people who wrote them. The Essenes of Qumran lived in a state of heightened spiritual expectation. They believed they were living in the final days, the forces of light, the forces of darkness. Their writings are filled with a sense of urgency and a profound longing, a messianic figures to arrive and set things right. They were waiting for God to act decisively in history to vindicate his righteous people, establish his everlasting kingdom. They speak of a teacher of righteousness, a leader who suffered at the hands of a wicked priest. They emphasize ritual purity, righteousness, justice, the cleansing power of God's Spirit. Their community rulebook, the Manual of Discipline, outlines a strict code of conduct, communal living, shared property, daily prayers. Their entire existence was structured around the belief they were a living temple, preparing the way for the Lord in the desert, as the prophet Isaiah foretold. When we compare these themes with the life and teachings of Jesus, we find fascinating points of contact. Jesus spoke of an impending kingdom, righteousness, a new covenant. He called people to repentance, a new way of life. Qumran's emphasis on a spiritual interpretation of the law, inward intention matters as much as outward action, resonates with the Sermon on the Mount. However, there are also stark differences. The Qumran community was exclusive and separatist, defined itself against the outside world, viewed outsiders as sons of darkness. Jesus, in contrast, was radically inclusive. He sought out the marginalized, the sinners, the outcasts. While the Essenes practiced ritual washings for their own purity, Jesus touched the unclean to make them whole. The scrolls speak of a warlike Messiah who would destroy their enemies. Jesus taught loving one's enemies and turning the other cheek. These contrasts highlight the unique and revolutionary nature of Jesus' message within his historical context. was meticulously guarded. In our exploration of these ancient texts, it is vital to approach them with a sense of humility and intellectual honesty. The Dead Sea Scrolls are a gift, but they are not a simple answer key to every question about the Bible or Jesus. It is important to acknowledge the scholarly debates and the inherent limits of what these documents can tell us. For example, while the consensus is strong, not every scholar agrees that the Qumran community was composed of Essenes. The teacher of righteousness, wicked priest, remains a subject of intense discussion. These are historical puzzles, and we must be comfortable with a degree of uncertainty. Furthermore, we must not overstate the claims. The Dead Sea Scrolls do not prove the gospel in a mathematical or scientific sense. Proof is not the right word. The scrolls do not contain any direct mention of Jesus of Nazareth, John the Baptist, any of the apostles. Among the most captivating fragments discovered in the Qumran caves are those that speak with breathtaking clarity about the expected Messiah. While the community had various messianic expectations, a priestly Messiah, a kingly one, some texts paint a portrait that resonates powerfully with the Christian understanding of Jesus. One remarkable fragment, known as 4Q521 or the Messianic Apocalypse, describes the works the Messiah will perform. The heavens and the earth will listen to his Messiah. He will heal the wounded, revive the dead, bring good news to the poor. This language is startlingly similar to the answer Jesus gives when the disciples of John the Baptist ask if he is the one who is to come. Jesus tells them to report what they see and hear. The blind receive their sight, the lame walk, lepers are cleansed, the deaf hear, the dead are raised, and the poor have good news brought to them. Another fascinating text speaks of a princely figure from the line of David. This fragment, 4Q246, known as the Son of God text, describes a figure who shall be great upon the earth and whom all shall serve. He shall be called the Son of God, and they shall call him the Son of the Most High. While the fragment is damaged, its language immediately brings to mind the angel Gabriel's announcement to Mary in the Gospel of Luke, where Jesus is called the Son of the Most High who will be given the throne of his father David. So, we return to our central question. Did the Dead Sea Scrolls prove the gospel? The answer, in the end, is a matter of faith informed by history. The scrolls do not offer a logical proof that can compel belief. What they offer is a powerful confirmation. They confirm the historical world of the New Testament. They confirm the integrity of the Old Testament scriptures. And they confirm the messianic hopes that were circulating in the air that Jesus breathed. They provide a foundation of historical plausibility upon which the claims of faith can stand more securely. They show that the story of Jesus is not a myth disconnected from time, but an event that erupted within a very real human history. For the Christian believer, the relationship between the scrolls and the gospel is best understood through the lens of promise and fulfillment. The scrolls are a testament to the promise. They are the voice of a people waiting, praying, and searching the scriptures for signs of God's coming redemption. The Gospels, in turn, are the testament to the fulfillment of that promise. The journey of these scrolls, from their discovery to their study, is itself a story of careful stewardship and a search for truth. This adds to their power as a witness. After the initial haphazard finds, the process became one of painstaking scholarly work. Teams of international experts spent decades cleaning, sorting, piecing together a massive jigsaw puzzle of parchment fragments. The work was slow, difficult, controversial. The ink was faded, the scrolls were damaged, the texts were often cryptic. Yet, through perseverance, the voices from the caves began to speak clearly once more. Modern science played a crucial role in validating their authenticity, silencing early skeptics. Carbon-14 dating, a method for determining the age of organic materials, confirmed that the scrolls were indeed from the Second Temple period. Advanced infrared photography helped scholars read text that was invisible to the naked eye. This meticulous scientific process gives us confidence that we are dealing with genuine artifacts from the past. Think of it. Words of faith, hidden away in the earth for protection during a time of war and destruction, preserved in the darkness by the dry desert air. Then, at a specific moment in modern history, they are brought into the light by a simple shepherd. They are found, saved and studied, and their words bring new light to our understanding of God's ancient promises. It is a powerful metaphor for how God can preserve His truth through the ages and reveal it in unexpected ways and at just the right time. For the person of faith today, the scrolls are more than just an academic curiosity. They are a tangible link to the world of our spiritual ancestors. To read a hymn of praise from Qumran is to listen in on a prayer offered 2,000 years ago by someone who was waiting for the Messiah. To see the words of the prophet Isaiah on a scroll that may have been read in Jesus' own time is to feel a profound connection to the living stream of faith. They remind us that our faith is not a philosophy, but a story of God acting in real history, among real people, with real hopes and real fears. In the end, the Dead Sea Scrolls are a treasure, not because they offer simple proof, but because they invite us into a deeper sense of wonder. They are a bridge of words connecting the Old Testament with the New, connecting the world of promise with the world of fulfillment. The story that began with a stone tossed into a cave continues today in the hearts of believers.